Recognizing the differences in communication styles, salespeople of both genders need to make sure that they are tracking both transactions and relationships with clients. Male salespeople tend to focus on tracking the transactions that were made, forgetting to note those important pieces of information that help develop a relationship, such as thanking customers for referrals and remembering important personal information, such as whether they are married or they have children. Female salespeople, on the other hand, tend to focus on the relationship building and spend less time tracking transactions. For example, it's important to know how many sales calls it takes before you actually get cash in hand, so you know which clients drain your time and which ones are worth putting the effort in to building that relationship. As we've discussed in each of our previous 6 steps, male and female customers look at relationships differently and therefore have different communication styles and expectations. Since men tend to focus on the transaction, they'll provide a relationship only after a few successful transactions. Since women focus on the relationship, they'll agree to transactions only after they feel a relationship has been developed. Armed with this knowledge, as a sales professional, you'd want to follow up with your male customers to see if they enjoyed their product or service and ask if they would like to purchase more. Your goal will be to establish a relationship. You'll want to touch base with your female customers to see if they have any questions or comments about their use of your product or service. You'll want to refer to her personal interests or ask about her family members if you have already discussed these subjects. Remember, the fact that she has made a purchase from you indicates she feels she's established a relationship with you. Keeping in touch via social media is an efficient way to keep in touch with clients. However, you need to keep in mind the different ways the genders view social media. Most women and some men feel that social media venues are for those people with whom they have a relationship. Facebook is considered more personal in nature, while LinkedIn is considered a professional relationship site. Therefore, LinkedIn is the better way to link to your prospects before they become a customer, at least in the early stages of your relationship. To be clear, it's best if you verbally ask your prospect or client if you can join their online social media sites, rather than send an online request. Maintaining your business relationship after a sale is a balancing act between keeping your product or service in the mind of your customers without inundating them with information. In order to attract referrals and repeat business, your after-sale tasks should demonstrate your thought leadership in your business, show you understand the customer's individual needs, and keep customers aware of specials, deals, and new product offerings. Men and women look at relationships differently, so it's important that you communicate with each in an appropriate manner, taking into consideration your own gender bias.